Welcome to My Utmost for His Highest for October 16th. The key to the Master's orders, Matthew 9, verse 38. Let's look that up. Matthew's in the New Testament, written by the disciple Matthew, and we are going to look at, starting at verse 35, the chapter title is The Workers Are Few. Jesus went through all the towns and villages, teaching in their synagogues, preaching the good news of the kingdom, and healing every disease and sickness. When he saw the crowds, he had compassion on them, because they were harassed and helpless, like sheep without a shepherd. Then he said to the disciples, "The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Ask the Lord of the harvest, therefore, to send out workers into his harvest field." I love that verse. Very motivating. I have several things on here. One thing here says, God has a plan for the growth of his kingdom, and he wants to use me, which is exciting. And also, don't wait for a special job, just work. Those are really both great words of advice. The key to the Master's orders. The key to the missionary's difficult task is in the hand of God, and that key is prayer, not work. That is, not work as the word is commonly used today, which often results in the shifting of our focus away from God. The key to the missionary's difficult task is also not the key of common sense, nor is it the key of medicine, civilization, education, or even evangelization. The key is in the following of the Master's orders. The key is prayer. Pray the Lord of the harvest. In the natural realm, prayer is not practical but absurd. We have to realize that prayer is foolish from a common sense point of view. From Jesus Christ's perspective, there are no nations but only the world. How many of us pray without regard to the persons but with regard to only one person, Jesus Christ? He owns the harvest that is produced through distress and through conviction of sin. This is the harvest for which we have to pray that laborers will be sent out to reap. We stay busy at work while people all around us are ripe and ready to be harvested, but we do not reap even one of them, but simply waste our Lord's time in over-energized activities and programs. Suppose a crisis were to come into your father's or brother's life. Are you there as a laborer to reap the harvest for Jesus Christ? Is your response, "Oh, but I have special work to do"? No Christian has special work to do. A Christian is called to be Jesus Christ's own, a servant who is not greater than his master. That's a really good thing right there. I'm going to read that again. No Christian has special work to do. A Christian is called to be Jesus Christ's own, a servant who is not greater than his master. Let's remember that. And someone who does not dictate to Jesus Christ what he intends to do. Our Lord calls us to no special work. He calls us to himself. Pray the Lord of the harvest, and he will engineer your circumstances to send you out as a laborer. And Mandy's going out to tell the world right now. I love it how it says he calls us to himself. He doesn't call us to work. And I also love how sometimes, we all think, oh, well, I have special work to do. I can't go do this little thing. I can't serve cups of coffee maybe at church because I'm called to do something bigger. But none of us are called to do anything bigger. We're all called to the same work. And we all have different talents. And there are different ways to be reaching people. So I hope today that you just realize that don't want to get too busy and doing programs, right? Sometimes missionary work is literally listening to people. I do that a lot. I listen to some people. Sometimes you just have to be there to hug people. Sometimes you just have to be with people. Sometimes the work is really little stuff. So don't forget that. The little stuff all adds up to the big stuff. And also that, there's all kinds of work to do. So I hope today that you just talk to God and say, God, what do you want me to do? And, he'll show you exactly what he wants you to go do. Like Mandy really wants to go bark at that window right now. That's where she's wanting to go. So anyway, I'm going to let you go. Have a great day living out with God, doing his missionary work. And I hope you have a great day. And I will see you back here tomorrow. Okay, go bark at the window. That's her work. You can order your own copy of the My Utmost for His Highest devotional book by going to utmost.org. And I would love to answer any questions you may have about faith in Jesus. Just email me through my website, nancyjoytoyou.com. And I hope you go out and shine for him today. See you tomorrow.